Good evening, viewers, and a very warm welcome to the KDF Friday Bulletin. I am Sergeant Patience Asambu with hopes that you are enjoying this festive season. This is your trusted source for weekly updates on defense matters, from operational highlights to the latest developments at the Ministry of Defense. Here are our top stories for tonight. Chief of Defense Forces visits Special Forces. Kenya Navy ushers in the festive season. Commander Kenya Army visits Westcom troops. KDF troops hold community activities in Ruka. To start us off, the Chief of the Defense Forces, General Charles Kahariri, this week visited the 30 Special Forces Regiment at their barracks. The visit was part of his end-of-year tour to assess the operational readiness of the Special Forces and engage with the regiment's officers and service members. The CDF also took the opportunity to reassure the troops of the continued support from the Defense Headquarters and extend his festive greetings.
During the visit, General Kahariri was briefed on the regiment's training programs, logistics, and operational preparedness. The regiment highlighted its capabilities through demonstrations that showcased troops' coordination enabled by advanced technologies. In his address to the troops, the Chief of Defense Forces emphasized the critical role Special Forces play in safeguarding national security. He highlighted their dedication and professionalism as key factors in mission success. General Kahariri encouraged the personnel to remain innovative and adopt local solutions to challenges. He commended them for their exemplary performance in operations and reaffirmed his commitment to ensuring the regiment is well-resourced and continuously trained to meet evolving security demands.
Still on the Chief of the Defense Forces, General Charles Kahariri paid a visit to the Kenya Navy Hospital at the Kenya Navy base, Mutongwe. The visit was part of the festive celebrations aimed at spreading cheer and goodwill to patients and personnel at the facility. As part of the holiday celebrations, the CDF, accompanied by his wife and chairperson of the Military Wives Association, presented gifts to the patients and conveyed best wishes for the festive season.
During his visit, General Kahariri familiarized himself with the hospital's operations and its capabilities, particularly in light of ongoing efforts to enhance the welfare of soldiers and their families. He commended the hospital for its vital role in reducing health-related expenses by minimizing referrals to private hospitals. The prompt and comprehensive medical care provided by Kenya Navy Hospital has significantly improved convenience and comfort for personnel and their beneficiaries.
This week, the Kenya Navy celebrated the festive season with a heartwarming Christmas carols event at the Kenya Navy base Mutongwe. The occasion was led by Commander Kenya Navy, Major General Paul Otieno, and brought together personnel and their families in a vibrant display of unity and festive cheer. Officers, service members, and their families united in singing traditional Christmas carols, fostering a warm and uplifting holiday atmosphere.
In his remarks, Major General Otieno expressed gratitude to all formation commanders, officers and service members for their dedication and hard work throughout the year. Major General Otieno also extended his appreciation to the families for their unwavering support, noting that the achievements of the sailors would not have been possible without their encouragement.
To our families, you have dedicated yourselves towards our development and success. Without your support, it would have been impossible to focus on our mission. I therefore wish to register my appreciation for all that you are doing for us.
He urged the personnel to remain vigilant, especially during the festive season.
Elsewhere, Lieutenant General David Tarus, Commander Kenya Army, visited troops in Western Command to review this year's activities with a view to building on successes while developing viable solutions to the challenges encountered. The commander took the opportunity to convey the Chief of the Defense Forces, General Charles Kahariri's message of goodwill ahead of the festive season and appreciated the troops' selflessness and unwavering dedication to duty.
Lieutenant General Tarus emphasized the importance of continuous individual and collective training so as to maintain a high level of professionalism in their future assignments. Formations and units joined the commander in paying tribute to the fallen heroes at their respective monuments as they together reflected on the sacrifices that troops continue to make to keep our country safe.
In other news, Kenya Air Force soldiers from Moi Air Base took advantage of the ongoing rains by participating in a tree planting activity at Konza City, Machakos County. The team, led by the acting commanding officer of the Flight Support Wing, Major Cosmas Daimoi, planted 12,000 indigenous tree seedlings. This effort contributes to the 15 billion trees national target set by President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto.
Speaking during the exercise, the commanding officer thanked the soldiers for their dedication and encouraged everyone to continue planting trees at an individual level. The host of the event, Head of Security Mr. Dennis Onyango, expressed gratitude to the Kenya Air Force for their continued support.
Kenya Defense Forces Medical Insurance Scheme, commonly known as DEFMIS, is a pioneer post-retirement medical insurance scheme for retired Kenya Defense Forces personnel and their families. DEFMIS was constituted in 1998 to mitigate challenges faced by retirees who are vulnerable to costly chronic diseases, often leading to poverty and poor quality life in retirement. The aim of the scheme is to pool resources for the provision of affordable, accessible, and quality health care to retired KDF personnel and their families. The scheme offers a lifetime medical cover to retired Kenya Defense Forces personnel and their spouses. The cover is also extended to up to 4 children up until the age of 21 years. Members' benefits include an inpatient cover of 2 million Kenya shillings, outpatient cover of 400,000 Kenya shillings, inclusive of 30,000 Kenya shillings dental cover and an optical cover of 20,000 Kenya shillings per family renewable annually. The scheme has contracted over 300 hospitals across the country. These include public hospitals, faith-based hospitals, private hospitals, and the Ulinzi Prime Health Services hospitals. DEFMIS envisions to be a viable medical insurance scheme of choice for retired members of the Kenya Defense Forces and their families. For more details, contact 0798 999 444 or send an email to info@defmis.org, or you could visit our offices at Nyayo House, 19th floor.
We move to the coast where the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Douglas Kanja, visited the Kenya Navy base Manda during his working tour of troops deployed in Operation Amani Boni in Lamu County. The visit aimed to boost the morale of the troops and acknowledge their significant contributions to peace, security, and stability in the region. Inspector General Kanja also extended his holiday greetings and best wishes for the new year.
The IG was received by Brigadier Lazarus Wafula, Commander of Kenya Navy Base Manda, and Brigadier Joel Maiyo, Commander of Operation Amani Boni. During the visit, the leaders engaged in extensive discussions about security situation in the region, focusing on the progress achieved in ongoing operations within Boni Forest. IG Kanja was also briefed on future plans to sustain and build on Operation success.
Moving on, participants of National Defense College course recently conducted national study visits that covered public and private sector institutions of strategic importance, dealing with governance, industry, economy, defense, and national security. The visits concretized the theoretical knowledge gained in class and drawing comparisons with actual application of policies and strategies in the institutions visited. The course participants also analyzed the social, political, economic, and cultural aspects of the organizations and their impact on national and international security. The course participants, led by Lieutenant General Juma Munyikai, Commandant of the National Defense College, interacted with the practitioners in the institutions and drew comparative analysis to inform formulation of grand strategies in Kenya and the countries represented by allied course participants. Deputy Army Commander Major General Mohammed Nur Hassan visited Kenya Defense Forces troops serving under the African Union Transition Mission in Somalia, also referred to as ATMIS. The two-day visit aimed to acknowledge the troops' contribution to peace, security, and stability in Somalia over the past decade that has witnessed the liberation of critical localities and the resumption of social-economic activities.
Major General Hassan commended the KDF troops for their professionalism, commitment, integrity, and discipline, qualities that have fostered positive relations with other stakeholders in the mission area. He also conveyed a goodwill message from the Chief of the Defense Forces General Charles Kahariri and the Commander Kenya Army Lieutenant General David Tarus ahead of the festive season. He urged the troops to remain proactive by conducting offensive patrols, ensuring a seamless transition from ATMIS to the African Union Support and Stabilization Mission in Somalia, also known as AMISOM, in January 2025. Major General Hassan reaffirmed Kenya Defense Forces' commitment to supporting a Somali-led peace process, emphasizing that a peaceful Somalia is critical to the stability of East Africa and the Horn of Africa regions.
In matters community engagement, Kenya Defense Forces troops stationed at Ruka Forward Operating Base, led by Base Commander Major Ougo, participated in various civil-military cooperation activities with the local youth to strengthen relations with the community. The activities included a friendly football match, with the KDF providing football jerseys, footballs, football shoes, and a 10,000-liter water tank for the event. This donation of essential equipment marks a significant effort to foster unity and teamwork between the youth and security personnel in the area. Additionally, the initiative aims to bring together individuals and groups through grassroots events, promoting peace and keeping youth engaged, thus steering them away from negative influence. Thank you for watching. That's all for tonight. We look forward to your feedback via our official social media handles and your viewership next Friday for the KDF Friday Bulletin. Until then, we wish you good tidings during this festive season. Goodbye.